Welcome to SuicideFantasyFootball.com. Week 8 telling you quarterbacks, which is sad. If you've got a quarterback on bye, you're in trouble this week.
Every once in a while, you got to try and make chicken salad out of chicken shit, and that's what this week really is. Because I want to read some names to you just so you know the horrible state of the quarterback in the NFL Week 8. A.J. Feely, Christian Ponder, Dan Orlovsky, Sean Hill, who may or may not be playing, John Beck, Matt Moore, and Charlie Whitehurst. Those are all quarterbacks who are going to probably start a game this week.
Listen,
in the NFL.
I'm liking Colt McCoy over a lot of those guys. Not that I'm a Colt McCoy fan, Jim.
Yeah.
If you're talking about Orlovsky or Colt McCoy, I may be going Colt McCoy.
So there's one guy out there that's probably available that I would say, if you're stuck, hopefully you win the Andy Dalton sweepstakes. Because he's at least a viable option
against the Seahawks
this week. You know, it's okay as a pickup. You know, there's not a ton out there. What I will tell you as my fantasy advice is, if you drafted 2 good quarterbacks and they're not on a bye this week, if you have, a bunch of, a really good guy and a mediocre guy, this is the week where you can turn that into a number 2 running back or a number 3 wide receiver who can be productive for you. Because there's going to be guys that are dying
desperate
for a quarterback because they don't want to start John Beck or somebody. There's a lot of good quarterbacks on buys this week.
Jim, all of a sudden, Tebow's looking like a great option if you could pick him up and start him, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Listen, he's better than any of them. I don't think Tim Tebow's a quarterback, but fantasy football-wise, he's better than every single one of those people right there.
Every single one, except maybe
for
Sean
Andy
Hill.
Dalton.
And maybe Sean Hill, Jim.
Yeah, but you can't listen, if you wait until Friday or Saturday, you can make that move. You can't make that move tomorrow. You can't scoop up Sean Hill. You can. If you're league lets you have 3 quarterbacks.
Yes.
If you're only allowed to have 2 and your one quarterback's on bye, you can't take the risk of having no quarterback because even Christian Ponder's better than
nothing. Yeah. Yes. All right, Jim, so what quarterbacks would you sit?
Kevin Cobb's the only one I would sit. I went through and looked at him. If you got any of those guys, you're probably playing. Kevin Cobb's playing against Baltimore. I mean, you can't sit Kevin Cobb and play one of these guys that we have here, but he's the only one that I thought, well, he's probably, you got a Matt Castle. You want to play Matt Castle instead of Kevin Cobb, even against San Diego.
I agree with that.
There isn't a lot. There are some weeks where we have a whole lot of knowledge and information. This week, you're going to have to wait for running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends.
Now, one thing I will say is if you find out Sean Hill is starting and you've got Kevin Cobb, I might even consider dropping Kevin Cobb, pick up Sean Hill.
Yeah, because Kevin Cobb's not going to turn into something.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Nope.
Not this year.
He's throwing to Larry Fitzgerald early. Doucette's looking better, and he's still a bum.
Yeah, I'd be caught him.
All right, that's it. We are signing off of quarterbacks, thank God. Hopefully week 9 we can give you a little bit of better information. And don't forget to check out SuicideFantasyFootball.com. This is the last week you can sign up for the free Second Chance League. It's the One Crazy Fan option when you click Sign Up Now. And hang out with us. If you're in Philly for Philly-Dallas this Sunday night, come hang out at the One Crazy Fan tailgate. That's section D6 in the Wells Fargo, whatever it is, Wells Fargo, Wachovia lot, right underneath the big giant billboard in between the Wells Fargo Center and Route 95.
If you like our videos, check us out every Monday night, Blog Talk Radio, Fantasy Football Overload. We do 1 hour worth of show, take calls, whatever you want. Check us out, Facebook/Suicide Fantasy Football, Twitter/SFFcom, no dot, SFFcom, and check out our videos here. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We do them every Monday night.
Get ready for something good in running backs, I hope, Jim.
It's got